そろそろクエストに戻る？
そろそろ
いいよ。
クエストに戻る。
その代わり戻ってきたらまた新しい話を聞かせてほしいな。
Okay, let's now I have too many craft essences. Craft essences. Yes. I think what can I sacrifice? I think we can level this up. Eat them. Eat the BBs. Eat them all. Woo! Eat all the BBs. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Bam bam. Oh. Wait. Let's feed some more. Right now, those are. I can feed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I don't like my Facebook friends. But I don't want them.
そろそろクエストに戻る？いいよ。
Success. Bam, 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 bam. Dun 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 dun. Bam, 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 bam. They say good wine makes good blood, but it can also be just as good as making bad blood. Ah, good blood, bad blood. Wait, isn't Moriarty evil? I don't know how to pronounce those. Egregious. Fuck it. I've heard mages have a way of neutralizing alcohol's effects, but I expect that only applies to the dangers of extreme overconsumption. Once they are intoxicated, they are surely just as likely to loosen their lips just as anyone else. Especially when speaking to ordinary bartenders like us. So why don't we start by bringing Alexander in here and seeing what we can learn from him? Though I would like to ask that you do the talking if you don't mind. Yeah, Moriarty, just piss him off. I'll stick to the occasional interjection. I'll give it a shot. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Sorry, spur of the moment. Moriarty saying okie dokie is very out of character. Alcohol? I'm not sure I understand. You want me to have a drink now, under these circumstances? Well, okay. They have a saying for this in China. You can't catch a tiger cub without going in a tiger's den. In other words, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Those other two have been mages a lot longer than me. So if I want to get ahead, I've just got to leap in without fear. Besides, I'm sure you do have some useful info of your own. Here you go. No sign of magical energy, let alone poison, but I guess that's to be expected. Grandpa Moriarty. Gramps. I'm just gonna call him Moriarty. So, what do you call this? That is a dry martini, the king of cocktails. Ha, he said tails. Seeing how you have an air of royalty about you, I thought it would be fitting. Huh, never heard of it. That's because it's yet to be invented. Hey, that's pretty good. It's okay for you to drink, right? You're saying I look underage? Don't worry, I'm not. I'm just doing what I can to keep the ravages of time at bay. Though of course, I don't expect any other mages would take it easy on me just cause I look like a kid. Do you think you've got a good shot at the auction? Though of course, that's what I came here to find out. Can I get another one of these? That is true. Reminder for everyone, this stream does not condone underage drinking. Alexander is pretty old. Use the information I gave you earlier, Master. Well, I hate Yanqing. He's so evil. I mean, he's pretty cool, but he's evil. Now I see. So all three groups are dancing on a razor's edge. Well, damn. Now what do I do? I originally contacted Dire Maid's crew because I heard they were the biggest player here. But if they're that closely tied to the city, that's really gonna hold me back. Not to mention, between the three of us mages, my family's got the shortest history. Reminder that in a family of mages, the shorter your history, the shorter your lineage, the more you are looked down upon. The longer the lineage, they are more respected. Watch Fate Zero for more info. Is there a problem with that? Mages are all about passing down power through generations. My family's only been at it for 300 years. But those two families that go back 500 or 700 years. That said, my magecraft is pretty well suited to combat, so that could tip the scales in my favor. Well suited to combat. Yep, you know about centaurs, right? The legendary half-human, half-horse creatures? Yeah, sure do. I've fought them. I even have a servant of it. I mean, he's a hero trainer, but hey, I have a servant of a centaur. I'm sure they were incredibly fast, but that's not the only reason they were so strong. No, they were strong because they focused all of their attention on pinpoint precision with their arrows, even while running at those incredible speeds. Concentration is key, not just in magecraft, but in everything. If people could concentrate like a centaur, it would be improve their abilities tenfold across the board. Even if you don't have a lot of magical energy to work with, if you focus, you could squeeze every last drop you have right into your magical circuits. You mean like energy efficient battery? I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds impressive. I'm definitely the second one. Don't worry. You'll see soon enough. Anyway, you're going to pump the other mages for information too, right? Sure am. I sure would appreciate it if you let me in on what you learned too. Sure no? Hell no. A mage who tries his best is hardest to compensate for the weakest. That's an admirable attitude which to go into battle. But it would seem to make him something of a poor ally for Diarmuid. That's because Diarmuid is full of honor, if you guys remember. Haha, he died. Horribly. He killed himself. How so? Left to his own devices, Alexander would surely do whatever it takes to win. But Diarmuid is more concerned while playing by the rules and winning fairly and honorably. See, told ya. He's full of honor. He's honor bound. Honor. It's what led to his death. A lot of times. He's a lancer too. The disparity in their methods could very well spell their doom. Now then, why don't we see what Prince of Landing has to say?
Well, the good news is I did just check your system. I did a diagnostic check. Everything seems to be working in for 10. I did check your mobile orders as well, including all the registers. So everything seems to be working fine, right? Alright, that's good to hear.
Alcohol, huh? I see nothing to fear.
Not anymore. It's still gonna go. It's now actually gonna go on 10.
Pie sounds pretty good right now. I mean, yeah, I guess pie sounds good, but
Anything else?
buko pie?
Thank you so much for answering.
Apple pie?
You can add this on. It's a great day now.
Yeah, it's definitely buko pie. I would have no trouble breaking alcohol down with one hand tied behind my back after all. I am happy to drink this if it will help me acquire information. I'll try my sexiest voice for Prince of Landling. He deserves the sexiest voice. Coming right up, sir. Bartender Moriarty, Bartender Gramps. Here's your cocktail. This is called a silver bullet. Silver bullet. Indeed, this is what you use when slaying monsters, is it not? So it's a good luck charm, is it? Well, I suppose I'll need all the help I can get. Alexander I can handle, but Vlad is a formidable opponent. What if you and Alexander teamed up? That's a good idea. And I'm sure Alexander would prefer to go up against me rather than Vlad. But I don't think Yanqing would go for that. Then again, I suppose if I want to know, I'll have to ask. And he does need to understand that Vlad the Third is our greatest threat. What's Count Vlad like as a mage? That my normal voice is very sexy. Well, the rumor is that he uses blood as a catalyst for his magecraft. Whether that's true or not, I do know that both his magical crest and his magical circuits are stellar. His magecraft may not be focused on combat, but I doubt he will have any trouble keeping up. As for Alexander, imitating the centers, huh? If that's true, it would seem to have very narrow applications, but I suppose it would also be rather difficult to predict. Thank you for the drink. It was delicious. I think I will go see if Alexander would be amenable to working together. Huh? What is my magecraft like? How silly to think I would tell you that, idiot. The very basis of magecraft is secrecy. That is as true today as it was in ancient times. That said, it would not be difficult to figure out if you examined my magical lineage. Let's see, you're Chinese, and you're a prince of China? What's up, Mioni? I hope tomorrow's auction goes smoothly. For all our sakes. Yes, hello. I hope you don't mind me dubbing all over the story. I like dubbing characters. Alright, that just leaves Count Vlad, though who knows if he'll actually come. I have come. I'm sorry. That's great meme material right there. You have? Wait. Screenshot those. How in the world did you convince him? It's simple, bartender. Your pupil there was unfailingly polite when he expressed his wish to entertain me. I smell gay. It was clear that he meant every word, and I intuited no signs of malice whatsoever. Wow, good now. No malice? Good thing I'm playing as the male. He'd sure run away if I was playing the female character. And so it is only proper that I accept his invitation, lest it reflect poorly on me as a mage. Now, come and celebrate my victory, bartender. Very well. May I suggest a Bloody Mary? You may. I know nothing of alcohol and its intricacies. In any case, Moriarty could literally poison everyone here. I see. So that bastard, Prince of Lanling, told you about my magecraft, did he? Even if he did avoid going into detail, I can't say I enjoy having someone else share my secrets. Not to mention, it seems a tad unfair that he insists on keeping his own magecraft a secret. So go ahead and tell Alexander this. Prince of Lenling's magecraft is based on beauty. He uses curses to entrance his targets and bring about their downfall. However, while that may work on ordinary men, it will have no effect on me. That's because he likes tough men. He likes men. He's not into girls, and Prince of Lanling looks like a girl. That's why it affects men. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. If anything, it is Alexander who may have hoped to stand against me. All that remains is to see how much Izzo is able to willing to pony up. But these men are no fools. They are willing to make great sacrifices if it means gaining control of this city. Excuse me. I still don't know much about alcohol, but I do like it, this brilliant red color. Once I've obtained the catalyst for myself, I think I'll celebrate with another of these Bloody Marys. Well, he was certainly the most imposing, wasn't he? Though he also seems not so much guarded as oblivious. Yeah, I'll go with oblivious. Alright, now that we've got more information to work with, let's see if we'll make some more sense of it. I'll try a British accent for Moriarty. Alright, now that we've got more information to work with, let's see if we can't make sense of it. First of all, while these mages share a name, body, and personalities with the servants they appear to be, they are not actually those servants. I trust you already understand that. Yeah, that reminds me of the last Sherlock Holmes case where they did me dirty with a plot twist. The Black Thread we spoke to might sound like the same one we know, but in reality, he may speak completely differently, even boorishly. For that matter, Prince of Lanling may not even be from China, but we perceive them as the servants we know, and thus hear their words in a way matching that perception. The same thing happens whenever we speak to them. Before our words can reach their brains, they are processed to fall in line with their perceptions. That is why we can address an ordinary mage as Vlad III without causing any problems. Unstraight. If you think that's confusing, wait till you hear this next part. Since each of the three gangs are working with one of the mages, you might think that there are only 3 factions at play here. But in actuality, there are 6. Each faction is trying to obtain power and treasure to realize their own ambitions. And we are gonna make sure none of them is succeed. Exactly. As for our exact plan of action, I think that can wait until tomorrow. If I've read the situation correctly, something will happen at the auction. Sure. For the time being, we had best take the opportunity to rest while we can prepare for tomorrow. Well, good night. Oh, good night, Gramps. I can't sleep. Gramps? Gramps? Oh, up already? It's not even daybreak yet. I just can fall asleep, Gramps. I see. In that case, perhaps it would help if I told you a story from my own admittedly checkered past. This feels a little weird, but sure. Huh. Did he just at me? I'm calling it now, this isn't Moriarty at all. He's just pretending to be Moriarty. Yeah, that's the plot twist. This isn't Moriarty. What's that? Is it because I'm a fictional character? I'm not so sure. Am I a fictional character? Or did James Moriarty truly exist at some point? Did the events that make up my past truly happen? At this point, that is really not so important as a distinction as you might think. All that really matters is that I'm here now. My childhood memories are all rather hazy. There is only one thing that I remember from them: equations. I remember their cleanliness, the beauty inherent in their structures, how gentle they could be, and how terrifying. It is thanks to equations that one can determine precisely where a ball will land once thrown. I think back when I was just a boy, I could often wonder why no one else seemed to really realize their appeal. Once I had reached what most would consider an adult age, I wrote a book. Huh? The Dynamics of an Asteroid. Oh, I remember that one. That's what you used again in Shinjuku. Yeah, memories flashing back. But it never saw the light of day, thanks to the mathematicians who saw it buried before it took off. But honestly, I can't say I was surprised. I knew all too well. You want that book? You want Aerodynamics of an Asteroid? Go study physics first. I knew all too well how petty and guarded people could be. All the more so once they realized the terrifying implications of my book. Still, despite my lack of surprise, I was at a loss to how to respond. How then was I to verify the equation therein? I remember cocking my head and thinking to myself, now, what am I going to do? I didn't want to go my whole life without ever knowing if that equation was correct or wrong. This may make me sound like a petulant child, but I simply did not like that idea, not one bit. I was sure I could prove my equation was correct. I had to prove it was correct. So I decided to turn to evil. Ooh, this is definitely a lie, but backstory, lore. Moriarty goes evil for a book, for an equation, for science. And then kills a lot of people afterwards with his schemes. Yep, that totally happened. Why? I suppose I cannot possibly expect you to understand that part, no? I wanted to prove beyond all doubt how beautiful and terrifying my equation was. I think you've already proven that during Shinjuku. So I swore I would do whatever I must to make that happen and eliminate anyone who stood in my way. From there, I devoted myself solely to calculating one thing. How could I go about proving this equation to the world at large? And the conclusion I reached was that I must turn to evil. Dun dun dun! As an evil man, I would use this equation to wreak destruction upon the world. My next step was to form an organization that Sherlock would bring down. I mixed intricate schemes into evil that typically tended towards straightforward simplicity. I provided wisdom and intelligence to evil that typically resorted to brute strength and violence. I piled up evil deeds upon evil deeds until one day, that accursed detective brought me to justice. What did you expect? A fair point. From my perspective, the Jedi were evil. No, wait. From my perspective, I thought I was just advising everyone to take notice of me. But once they started calling me genius, scum, morally bankrupt, monster, the Napoleon of crime, well, I suppose I let all of that go to my head. It's canon, boys. Moriarty is dumb. But regardless, sure, even with all that said, I don't regret my decision to turn to a life of evil. There is two reasons for that. I enjoyed myself immensely. Yes, I admit it. I truly am morally bankrupt. Yeah, you're evil. But in spite of that, or perhaps because of it, without a doubt that few have enjoyed their lives so thoroughly as I enjoyed mine. It was grand, fun to see people playing into my hands, and even more fun to see them falling into my traps. Except for, Sherlock. He went up you. Watching them stumble off a cliff, have a vase crashing down them were some of the greatest moments of hilarity I have ever witnessed. Talk about chaotic evil, dude. Gramps. Indeed. And of course, it isn't as though I was riding high for the rest of my life. I met my end tumbling down the Reichenbach Falls. Yeah. Sherlock sure threw you into those falls. They sure did end up dead. It was a miserable end, but properly befitting a criminal like myself, and to make matters worse, the man I tried to drag down with me ended up surviving. I remember how ashy gray the sky was that day, at a time that was neither morning nor evening, how the icy cold water seemed to scream like machine gun fire. Psh, psh. It's quite strange, really. Why in the world did I challenge him to a fist fight? I mean, I was a fist boxing champion and all, and he was heavily injured. But why? Why did I challenge him to a fist fight? If I am merely fictional, then I'm sure I did so purely to satisfy the demands of the plot. But if I did actually exist, then I think I understand. I must have wanted to show him what a villain like me is truly made of. Oh, so it was arrogance that led to your downfall. Alright, back to bed with you, gay. Surely you must be bored enough to drift right off. Wait, what about the other reason? Oh, come now, do I really have to spell it out? Because if it wasn't for my life of crime, I would have never gotten to meet you, gay. Haha, don't be bashful. Even aged gentlemen like me are, at times, prone to sentiment. Gay. Alright, that's quite enough. Off to bed with you. Good night. Well, that was a quick story. No, there weren't even any fights. Oh well. Time for farming. Do I spend 1 apple? Of course I spend 1 apple. Apple. Rider. Do I have a strong rider? No, I don't. I mean, I have welfare riders. Does that count? Where's my centaur? Centaur. Okay, then I guess this works. Let's go. Cocktail tasting soda. Excuse me.
やれやれ。荒事は苦手なんですが、仕方ないか。
Skyron skill?
いかがでしょう。
Then swap him out. Go hands, I choose you.
いいな。少しばかり誇張。ゲルダの涙よ。心を溶かせ。いいだろう。少しばかり誇張して書
No
いて
matter
やる。
what anyone says, Hans is an amazing support.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。守りたまえ。
No matter that.
我が奇跡。何事もやればできるさ。よろしい。はい。
いいぞ。
せい。
つまらん。
71k. Did you guys see that? Wasn't even his final power.
もう締め切りか。仕方ない。ではお前の人生を書き上げ、カイザー、
Markan Minds Level.
どう。王の話をするとしよう。
まったく。
Matsaku.
そこは壁もなく城もなく富士山の始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
Garden of Avalon.
ヘブンズフィール起動
Heaven's Feel 起動。
バン
Wait na, big crunch.
Yoroshi よろしい
いいぞ。
お望みのまま
いい子。よろれら。
つまらん。
あ、
それ
それ。Man, why is it only 97%? Oh well. I guess that's not my problem
いいと
anymore.
もお望みのまま
つまらん。
つまらない。
それどう王の小さ
もう
な
締め切りか
セット。
ここ仕方ない。
Triple NP, let's go boys.
星の宇宙に物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう罪なき者の通るのにガーデン・オブ・アバロン
Garden of Avalon.
ではお前の人生を書け。タイトルはそうメルヘン・マイ・ダ
ヘブンズ・フィール起動バンニアム・ビッグ・クランチ
Win na, big crunch. I like crunch. It's good chocolate. Good ass chocolate. Yeah, crunch. Crunch.
ゲルダの涙よ心を溶かせ。
見守りたまえ
I'm like running on a crit every turn theme.
いい
It's
ぞ
amazing.
少しばかり誇張して書いてやる。
お任せ夢のように聞か
You want crits? I'll give you crits.
せ何事もやればできるさ
さて
では
There wa.
本気か。
Did you see that damage? It was like erase. Sword erase. I just realized it doesn't also use black keys. Seems kinda weird.
もう締め切りか。仕方な
What do
い。
you mean black keys are only for throwing? But they're keys, like keyblades.
ではお前の人生を書き合タイトルはそうメルヘン・マイ・ダ
American Monks Lebanon.
そうどう
Might as well.
王の話をするとしよう星の宇宙に物見の
Any characters you guys want me to use?
罪なき者
Check
の
if I have them.
ガーデン・オブ・アバロン
仕事納めだな。休ませてもらおう。
Dun, 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 dun. I think I should maybe put some Twitch chats over the screen so you guys can see the other chats while watching. I'll go look for a way maybe after this stream. Who should I use? Oh, I've got this guy, but he's single target. I guess I can use Vlad. I haven't used him in a while. This works. Let's go, Vladdy boy.
では世界に呪わしき我が名を吠え立てよう。いかがでしょう。知恵を
Oh no, Merlin doesn't have. This isn't a friend, Merlin. Doesn't have Noble Phantasm.
少しばか
No
り誇張
Guardian
し
of
て書いてや
Avalon
る。
for this run.
ゲルダの涙よ
That kind of stuff.
心を溶かせ。いいだろう。少しばかり誇張して書いてやる。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
思想に預かるとしよう。我は闇にあって闇に
Fighting
あらず。
5. Whatever.
さて、いいよ。さて、つまらん。
Lumana. You know the best part about Vlad's envy? It gives crit stars.
捧げよその知識さ。
Watch this.
血に濡れた我が人生をここに捧げようぞ。ではお前の人生を書き上げ、タイトルはメルヘンマイク。
See? So much crit stars. Crit teams.
思想に預かるとしよう。いいぞ。まったく本気か。目も当てられんダサくぶりだな。さて、
さあ、
そう絶叫せ。
dead. Next turn.
捧げよその血、その命。
捧げようです。捧げよう。
血に濡れた我が人生をここに捧げようぞ。
捧げよう。This formula, how enlightening.
お任せ。夢のような話で。
もう締め切りか。しかつまったく。
まったく。
ではお前の人生を書き合ったタイトルはそうメルヘンマイ目も当てられんダサくぶりだな。
動けゴーレム。
ゴーレム。
ゲルダの涙よ
The only
心を
problem
溶か
with
せ。
Vlad as a crit servant,
いいだ
you need to gain
少
like
しばかり誇張
30
して書いて
stars
や
for
る。
him to get any crits. It sucks.
いいぞさてつまらん絶叫せい
操縦開始。
See? No crits at all.
もう締め切りか仕方ないさて、ではお前の人生を書き上げタイトルはそうメルヘンマイだつまらん
行け。
ゲルダの涙よ心を溶かせ我は闇にあって闇にあって思想にあざるとしよう捧げようよさ捧げよう血に濡れた我が人生をここに捧げよう
動けゴーレム。
絶叫さあ串刺しの時間だよ
I'm getting tired.
まっ
Come
た
on,
くいいぞ
die already. Oh, wait. Vlad can crit.
何事もやればできるさ。
That means Vlad can kill.
まったくよかろう
Oh. He had invincibility. Sucks.
お任せ。夢のような気がする。
いいさ絶叫せよ何終わりかはこれはこれで物足りんな
One more run. Then I stop. Yay, this one's a friend, so I can use his NP.
始める以上こちらが勝たせていただきますいかがでしょう知恵の言語をゲルダの涙よ心を溶かせいいだろう少しばかり誇張して書いてやるゲルダの涙よ心を溶かせ
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
まったくさて
So,
つまらん
そう
もう締め切りか
お望みのまま
仕方ないではお前の人生を書き上げタイトルはそうメルヘンマイだ
そう
絶叫せ
王の話をするとしよう。
さて捧げよその血その命
星の宇宙に物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者の通るのガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
Garden of Avalon.
つまらん
Yeah.
血に濡れた我が人生をここに捧げようぜ
Pussy free, babe.
さ。
地層に預かるとしよう。いいぞ。
お望みのままに。
つまらん。
そうだ。
我は闇にあって闇にあらず。捧げよその血、その命を。血に濡れた我が人生をここに捧げよう。ではお前の人生を書き合うタイトルはそうメルヘンマイだ。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。小さな
ま
窓
ったくよかろう。
よくある。
星の宇宙物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るのにガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
つまらん。血を求める。いいだろう。少しばかり誇張して書いてやる。ゲルダの涙よ、心を溶かせ。よかろう。まったく。
操縦開始。
いいだろう。少しばかり誇張して書いてやる。捧げよその血、仕方ない。その命を。
そのいいもん。
血に濡れた我が人生をここに捧げようぜ。ではお前の人生を書き合うタイトルはそうメルヘンマイだ。
そう動けゴーレム。小さな窓がいいとも。星の宇宙物見の楽園の端から君に聞かせよう。罪なき者のみ通るのにガーデン・オブ・アバロン。そうだ。どう柄ではないんだけどね。
地層に預かるとしよう。
君の道行きを信じよう。さあ行きなさい。
よかろう。
いいとも。
血を求める。
そうですどうお任せ。夢のような形。王の話をするとしよ
さていいぞ。
そこは壁もなく城もなくクリスマスの始まりの空。魂のありかを見せようか。ガーデン・オブ・アバロン。
つまらん。
I'm done. Fire me.
捧げよその血、仕方ない。その命。 捧げようぜ。
あったったった。久しぶりの運動は応えるね。
I guess that's it for me today. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow around the same time. I'll try to stream every day at this time, hopefully. See you next stream.